So I saw a video this morning that the storyline was done by content creator. The storyline was, I think they had seen this particular girl on just walking by her street, almost at her house, and they intercepted her and said that, "Oh, are you willing to kiss this young man, this my friend, and win 100,000 naira?" And immediately the girl said no. Meanwhile, in the background, you could see an adult lady that was standing by. Turns out, the person is her employer, and the woman hears the conversation, comes into and tries to start shouting on the girl. Why won't you do it, blah blah blah, and get the money and all of that. So they ask her, who is the girl to you? And she says the girl is her maid. So the girl is her housemaid, and the girl should do it and give her the money and all of that. So, and the girl kept insisting, crying, begging that she can't do it and whatnot. So the content creators were, concerned that, why are you forcing the girl? She has said she's not going to do it. We're, trying to test her, and she has said she's not going to do it. So why are you forcing the girl? And then they proceeded to ask her, do you have a daughter? And she says, yes. Okay, can you call your daughter to come do this since you really, really need money? And she said, never. Her daughter will never kiss a stranger. And that was what got me. Okay, what your daughter cannot do, you are here pushing someone else's daughter to do it. They even asked her, they said, so your daughter cannot do this, but the child of another person can do it. And she said, yes. And it was a whole video. My mom, I remember when I was still single, there was a man that was amongst my suitors. He had been married, he had two kids, was divorced from his wife. The kids were in his custody majority of the time. And I remember my mom, he was an amazing man, but I was still I had a number of things to brood over. And my mom, when she was informed, I had informed her about this man and all of that and his intentions, and told her everything. I remember one thing she said that has stayed with me all these years. She said to me, she said, he has kids. If you know, accepting him, because I can't choose anybody for you, I can only advise you. But if at the end of the day, this is the person you want to settle for, make sure that you have the ability to take his children like your children. If you know you're not going to take his children and treat them like your children, don't proceed with that marriage. Needless I say that it wasn't because of the children that I didn't proceed. It was just a few other factors. But that was the advice from my mom. And that was not just her talking. I saw her exemplify this. My mom was somebody, when we were children, it was just, she only had my brother and I. So she only had two children, and she single-handedly raised us. But my mom, as my childhood, I always knew that we had lots of people in the house, because she always had these relatives, brother, sister, cousin, and all of that were always in the house. And my mom treated everybody like her children. If my mom were to go out to buy snacks or buy whatever, and she doesn't have money to buy for everybody in the house, she wasn't going to buy for anybody. She will not buy for my brother and I alone, because we are the only ones that are children. Do you understand? My mom would, if let's say everybody in the house, let's say five of the people in the house, including my brother and I, commit an offense, the same offense at the same time, my mom used to flog us then. She would likely flog those other people, maybe two strokes of the cane, and flog my brother and I five strokes of the cane. Because her policy or her principle was, oh, these other people are other people's children. The two of you are my children. All right. These other ones, if there's a way I will treat them, they say I'm maltreating them. You are my children. So I can do anything I want to do with you. She also had a principle that, she would say other people may have many children and they have plenty. So if one is bad, the other one will be good for them. Say for her, she only had two. So she has to ensure that her two children are like 20 children for her. These were my mother's principles, and I saw her play this out. I just want to crave our indulgence. Please, people of God, if you don't have the capacity to treat the people that work under you as you would treat your own, don't bother having them around you. Don't keep people in your house that you can maltreat, that you can feed to the dogs, that you can hit, you can insult, you can berate, you can belittle. I'm not saying if they are there to clean and do their job, yes, they should do their job as such when due and as effectively. Yes. But am I saying these are the people that they have access to your kitchen? Sometimes I used to wonder, don't you think, even if it's not from the place of goodwill and good nature that you're doing it, do it for your own security. They have access to your kitchen. They have access to your home. They have access to your children. Some of you that have children, they're the ones looking after your children. Your children interface and interact with them. Treat them right. If they're doing the job, let them eat well. Speak life to them. Talk to them respectfully. Because they're in that position today doesn't mean that's where they will be for the rest of their lives. One thing that I'm not able to wrap my head around a lot of the time is that some of us live as if we're assured that we'll be on this earth for the next 1,000 years. When the next second, the next minute is not even guaranteed. Treat people respectfully. Treat people like they are people. Don't belittle people and make them feel less of themselves, feel worse of themselves. Yes, they are working for you. Yes, they should do what they are supposed to do. I believe in effective and efficient service. I believe in that. But while they are doing that, speak life to them. You don't know whether those people are the ones that are going to lift you up tomorrow. Whether, yes, we're praying for the best, we pray and we hope for the best, but when you sow the seeds of goodness, it will have a weight. It comes back to you or to yours. Please, I don't want this video to be longer than this. Treat people right. The world is a small place. Life is too short. If you will not treat them well, don't bother having them around you. God bless you. I hope this message gets to, even if it's one person. It's my hope. Let's just do better, okay? God bless you all.